Hello and welcome to the YouTube channel, History and Art Secrets. Are you ready for a new journey in search of knowledge? The Isetta is a microcar produced by the Italian automaker Isetta of Bresso, Milan, between 1953 and 1956 and under license by the German company BMW between 1955 and 1962. In 1955, the BMW Isetta was the world's first mass-produced, fuel-efficient automobile, 3 liters of gasoline per 100 kilometers. It was the best-selling single-cylinder car of all time, with 162,000 units sold. In 1939, Renzo Revolta founded Isetta, a company based in Bolzano, Genoa, that specialized in refrigeration systems. In 1943, Isetta moved to Bresso to an Isetta Fraschini factory. Here, household appliances production expanded beyond refrigerators. After the Second World War, one of the population's greatest needs was the ability to travel by an affordable means of transport, even more so than the Fiat Topolino. It was therefore decided to convert household appliance production to motorcycle production. Then, Revolta finally decided it was time to transition to automobile production. He sought to produce a vehicle that was halfway between a motorcycle and a Topolino. He therefore turned to 2 young men with backgrounds in aviation, Ermenegildo Preti and Pierluigi Raggi. Preti had already had a similar project in mind since the war. The bodywork was designed with an emphasis on aerodynamics, with a sloping front. The prototype was built in 1952 and featured an egg-shaped body, motorcycle mechanics, and a single front hatch. It had only 3 wheels, 2 at the front and 1 at the back. A solution quickly abandoned when the dangers of this solution were discovered during testing. 4 wheels were then adopted, with the 2 rear wheels spaced very close together to avoid installing a differential. The engine was a single-cylinder, 2-stroke engine, derived from the Isetta 200 motorcycle, with a displacement of 198 cubic centimeters and capable of producing 8 horsepower. The final model was presented to the press in April 1953 and at the Turin Motor Show. The public's reaction was one of astonishment. The microcar could reach a speed of 85 km per hour and only had problems climbing hills. The cockpit was accessed through the large front hatch, and to facilitate entry, the steering column was integral with it. That is, when the hatch was opened, the column tilted forward. Seating consisted of a bench seating just 2 people. At the rear, a space occupied half by the single-cylinder engine and half by a luggage compartment. The roof was made of retractable canvas. The BMW 250, the German Isetta, featured all the features of the Isetta, plus a small heating system and sliding side windows. Marketing began in 1953, but the car failed to sell. Not even the Isetta's impressive racing results at the 1954 Mille Miglia helped boost its fortunes on the Italian market. However, Renzo Revolta managed to establish contacts with BMW, which was experiencing a crisis due to the aftermath of the war and was interested in producing a microcar. The sale to BMW took place in 1954, and all production was moved to Munich. The new BMW microcar was presented to the press in 1955, but not under the name Isetta. The final designation was the BMW 250. The Isetta also existed under other brands and was also produced as a small van with a chopped rear end and the addition of a rear cargo bed. The Isetta for the US market, however, was distinguished by its larger front and rear headlights. If you enjoyed this video story, please like it, share it on your social media, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Hello and welcome.